Hello to everyone from Texas. This is Grandpa Hickory. I wanted to talk to you today about a very sad thing. I just learned yesterday on the news that Paul had died. They called him Polio Paul. His name was Paul Alexander, and you can Google him. Back in the 1950s, there was a terrible disease that hit the United States of America. I was a young lad of a boy, me and my brother both, and I think it was in 1956 or 55. I don't remember. I was about 5, maybe 6 years old when my daddy came and got us, and I've got a kitty cat playing around at the bottom of my tripod. Move, baby. Anyway, it was a very bad thing that was happening in our world. And polio was a very debilitating disease. You know, we always thought that Franklin Delano Roosevelt had polio. But here of late, I've been listening to a lot of different medical talks. I do a lot of research. And they were saying that President Roosevelt did not have polio. He had some kind of a muscular thing going along, like muscular dystrophy or something like that. But it was something that attacked the muscles in his legs. But that's a different thing. What we're talking about today on this video is a memorial to Paul Alexander and his family, those who are left. But me and my brother, we were all taken with our family by my dad to a clinic. And we lived in Raleigh, Texas. And we were taken and we were all inoculated with that polio vaccine virus. Do you remember that? They used those needles and they pricked a circle about that big around on your arm. And it wasn't a very pleasant thing. None of us liked needles. You know how that was. Hey, listen, us kids hated needles. You even mentioned needles and we'd throw fits and run. Cowards. But anyway, we did that. And later on, we told Dad that we wanted to go and visit this one that was in the iron lung. And I believe it was Paul. I don't remember exactly, but I do remember going, and I walked around the outside of the iron lung looking at it, and it was terrifying. You know, he was confined to that for 72 years before he died. He came down with a China virus. People call it COVID-19, but I call it what it is. It's the Wuhan virus. I believe it was warfare, biological warfare. And I really do to this very day. I refuse to believe otherwise. It was designed to destroy the election in 2020 and to help those that were going to seize power, that are in power now, be able to do it. I have to watch what I say. I've been dinged by YouTube quite a bit on talking about the people that are in charge in Washington right now in 2024 before the election. But anyway, we went and we visited, and it was horrible. I mean, listen, can you imagine laying on your back and you drink water through a straw into a glass beside you? When you eat, you're laying on your back, looking straight up at the ceiling. You can't use your hands or anything else. They're totally immobilized. Only their heads stuck out of the iron lungs, and that's the way it was with Paul. He had to be fed by somebody. A caregiver had to be there that would feed him. But let me tell you something. Have you ever tried to eat laying down? Don't do it. Don't do it. It can be fatal. You can choke to death. To my understanding, he never had a cheeseburger. He never had onion rings. He never had French fries. He never had fish and chips, which is my favorite. And he never had steak. Uh, Everything he ate and all the people that were in iron lungs had to be piecemeal. And by this, I mean had to be in little tiny pieces. And it had to be administered to them very, very carefully, or they could choke to death, literally. And there was nothing you could do for them. If they choked, they were history. But you know, he never got to do anything. I understand that he did like all of us did. He liked to go lightning bug hunting in the early summer months. And he liked to chase butterflies and climb trees and play cowboys and Indians like we did, and play Red Rover, Red Rover. Can Paul come over? He liked to play hide and go seek. He liked to play Ring Around the Rosie. We all did back then. He loved the song, You Are My Sunshine, and he sung it like we all did. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray, etc. You know, he never got to take a girl out. He never had a car, a motor car. He never had one. He never had a driver's license. He never had his own apartment. He never got to take a girl out on a date and share a fountain drink with her like we did. We all drank out of the same fountain drink, and we had different straws, but that's what we did. And this way you were close to the girl, you know. And we would put a nickel in the jukebox and play different songs, love songs, you know. Kind of get in the mood. Anyway, that's giving away secrets. But can you imagine what this man went through? And after 72 years, he is gone. This is in memorial of Paul Alexander. God rest his soul in eternity. And you know, we all think we have problems. But when you look at Paul's life, the suffering that he endured, our problems are nothing. You know, these are the people that I pray for. The ones that are bedridden, that can't get out, that they can't go anywhere. These that are stricken and that no one prays for. People forget and go on. Caregivers lose interest after a while. They get tired of the total helplessness. Please hit the like button and please subscribe to my channel. I'm Grandpa Hickory, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for stopping by, and goodbye from Texas. I appreciate each and every one of you. Bye-bye.